But anyway, enough about that. We're not just going to ramble on about how awesome we are. Also, because it's New Year, it's also a new month. And one of the biggest releases of this first week of the year is also going to lead to our Band of the Month. So, Mermaider, do you know who the Band of the Month is?
I'm going to go ahead and say Alcest.
Survey says? No, I'm sorry. You're wrong. It's Alcest.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, well, Alcest. That's pretty fucking exciting.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to give you all the credit in the world for discovering Alcest. I would not be listening to Alcest if it was not for you.
Fair enough.
So how the fuck did you find this band? And goddamn, how did we live without this band?
I mean, I was just surfing the web when I came across them.
The interwebs, in case for those of you who don't know.
Not a spider web.
Not a spider web.
Yeah, and I mean that's when I checked out their album. And
that was, which album was that? That was Ikai de Lune.
Ikai de Lune.
Yeah.
And I mean after that, that's when I was. That was another one where I kept telling you to listen to. You didn't quite get into it at the time, or kind of like Nightwish. You haven't really checked it out yet, or
still haven't listened to Nightwish, by the way.
Oh my god! And so I'm like, you gotta check this out. You got this. Check this out. And I don't remember. Did you end up just listening to it, or did I force you? Did I end up just like playing it for you?
I ended up at work. Noticing that I could order it, and I just flat out ordered the album without ever hearing it.
Oh, okay. And when it came in?
I remember looking at the artwork and going like, oh, fuck.
Put it in the car. And...
Yep, put it in the car, and the first couple riffs on Ikai de Lune Part 1, I was done. Yep. I was set. And honestly, the album came out in 2010.
Right.
Had I known about it in 2010, that easily would have been my album of the year for 2010.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then 2011, they re-released their original EP, Les Secret. They didn't just re-release it, though. They re-recorded the 2 songs on it. So it's not just like remastered. They actually re-recorded them. They're different. They sound better. But that's pretty impressive. And now, on January 6th, they're releasing their new album. Or I should say he's releasing his new album, Neige, real name Stefan Pout, who is kind of the one-man soul of the band.
Right.
The new album is titled, forgive me for pronunciation, it is French, Les Voyages de l'âme, which translates to The Journey of the Soul. Comes out on January 6th in Germany. North American release date is actually January 31st.
Okay.
But I gotta admit that I did order it from their website, the German site. I ordered the CD and the shirt and the vinyl.
In euros?
Yeah. It ended up costing me I think it was 70 something euros, which ended up being, it was almost $100.
Yeah.
Which I really shouldn't have done that, but I did, because, the artwork is awesome.
You're impatient son of a...
I am so impatient. 8 tracks, which is actually longer than Ikai de Lune. And I gotta say, we like this band so much.
Well, remember when we saw them live? And
that was an interesting experience between the headbanging and everything, but he didn't really announce all the song titles, and the stage is all just lit blue. They just look like a bunch of emo Frenchmen. They just look depressed, and he didn't really announce song titles, and all of a sudden he comes to the front. He's like, "This next song is called Ikai de Lune." And the 3 of us,
they all look down at their shoes and just start.
Yeah, they all look down.
Playing guitar.
That's why this music is basically, it's like ambient black metal, but you could definitely call it shoegaze. Yeah. That's what it is. Because you just look down at your feet and just bob your head a little bit. And me, you, and Duct Tape just looked at each other, and the rest of the night, every other sentence out of our mouth was, "Hey man, guess what?" You're like, "What?" Ikai de Lune. Which brought up the whole Dexter's Laboratory thing.
Oh, yeah. Omelette du fromage.
Yep, and now I think we need to change the name of the site. I think now we're officially going to be Soro Eternal. It just sounds so much better, It just sounds like we're just that much cooler. Or it sounds like we're a bunch of moody Frenchmen. But either way. I have little doubt this album's going to be awesome. Some of the titles are in French. I'm not going to read them. The first single is actually on their Facebook right now. It's called Autre Temps, which I believe is like Other Times or something. But yeah, should be a good album.
Remember after the show when they were downstairs and we were over near their merchandise?
Man, I wanted that flag they had on the table, but it wasn't for sale.
Yeah, and then they walked by And we kind of stood from across the room, and I was like, "All right, let's go meet him."
But
then, like, some really hot chick walked up in front of us.
Yeah, and you didn't want to cock block him.
No, not at all.
Not to mention, he from far away looked. I mean, he looked tall, but he didn't look that tall. And I'm sitting about 6'3", and he had a good 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah, when he walked by,
yeah, and he's just like this tall, gangly motherfucker.
Yeah, yep. I ended up, I was able to say hello.
Yeah.
At when we went back upstairs before Enslaved started.
Yep. He came out to the floor to watch
just shook his hand, said, you guys are great. Keep it up, and
he said, "Ika de lu."
Yeah.
But I guess he was saying that the album is actually going to have some harsh vocals on it again.
Okay.
And that the contrast between the harsh and the clean vocals, just like Ikai de Lune, that was the best part, is that the clean singing, then also there'd be like the harsh black metal type screaming.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Yep. So it's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely check out my review if you guys haven't, read up on it yet. I think
check out the review
it pretty well.
Yeah, no, I think that was one of your better reviews, and the album's great. And then I ended up doing a review of Les Secret, but like I said, it's only 2 songs, so it's pretty easy to write about. But definitely check out their past stuff. They actually have one other album, which is hard to get in North America. I ended up picking it up at the show. Souvenirs de Autre Monde. Memories from the Other World, right. I guess. But
you own it? You picked it up?
Yeah, I bought it at the show. It was like $10 or something. I remember freaking out because to order it here, you have to get it on Amazon, and it's like $35 because it's import only.
Yeah.
But definitely check it out. Check out this fucking band if you haven't already. I'm hoping they get back around on tour again this year.
Yeah.
Here, I had heard rumor that they were going to come back in the spring.
Yeah, hopefully it's more often that they hit up America.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think their popularity seems to be... We were not the only ones there to see them.
No.
And there was a good portion of the crowd knew the songs and was really into their set.
Right.
So, I have to imagine they have a pretty decent fan base.
Was that the show that that strange couple was like up to the left?
They were grinding, whipping hair.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was actually frightening. Actually, I'm looking at their tour dates right now.
That couple? Oh.
Yeah. It looks like Alcest is going to be doing Europe all through February. Man, they're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days in a row they're playing. So they're playing 16 shows in 16 days. That's intense.
Yeah. They're
playing in London at the Purple Turtle. Should all get down to the Purple Turtle. No? Nobody?
Let's do it. Let's go. Purple Turtle.
Any of you guys in London? Purple Turtle. That one's on February 18th. So, Alcest is our first band of the month for 2012.
Yeah. For
good reason. And we hope you guys like them as much as we do. And if you don't, well, who the fuck are you?
Fuck you.
Fuck you. So that's all we got this week.
Yeah. Definitely check back to our site. We're going to be having, hopefully, a lot of new artists and bands that we're going to be writing reviews for.
Yep.
Like you said, 2012 is going to be a good year. I feel it. And interesting to see, what jumps out this year and what catches our ears.
Yeah, I mean, with so many, this is, the list we went through before, that's just the big bands. That's not even the countless bands we haven't heard of yet.
Just like how we've discovered so many already.
If you look back at the reviews we did for last year, a lot of we started by doing the bigger bands that we really liked, and then I think some of our best reviews and some of the best finds were bands that just came out of nowhere. You just browse the web, you check Facebook. I would say check MySpace, but nobody does.
No.
But you check Facebook and Bandcamp, and you find so many great bands. And that's what we're going to do again this year. But we're also going to have a lot of new interviews on the way. Going to get some of these bands to do interviews with us. And don't forget, get on the site, click on the link that says The Store, and details on how to order the Sorrow Eternal sampler.
Yes, definitely. You guys got to check out the sampler. You'll love it.
Yeah, well, we love it, and we're not just saying that because it's ours. We love it.
No, I literally listen to that sampler a lot.
Yep. So make sure you get on and order them. I actually sent out a batch today. The first order, which was great, we were pretty excited about it. The first order went to a gentleman in Mexico.
Yeah.
And that's cool for us because we do not live in Mexico.
Nope.
And so first order right out of the country, which is great. So make sure you get on there, $6 plus shipping, and we'll ship it anywhere you want it. We're shipping it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will personally ship it. If you want us to autograph that shit, you let us know.
Yeah.
And then let us know if you want our real names or Hell 22 and Mermaid. So I guess that's it for this week.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Happy New Year's to all you fuckers out there.
You fucking assholes.
Getting drunk, getting sober, whatever you do.
Whatever you're doing right now. If you're still drunk right now, well, good for you. If you're sober, well, good for you too. If you're neither, go fuck yourself. But
can you be neither?
Yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. But I think one thing we have to say in this new year, Mermaider.
Yeah, what's that?
I want some crack.